Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Project. In this module, I want to show you how you can create a report on multiple projects so you can see where your resources are working, on which project they're working. So to do that, I'm going to create two small projects and then a master project where I will import those two small projects and then create a report. So first of all, let's do a simple project, Project A. Project A, task 1. Task 2, I'll just do two tasks. So I'll indent those in. Give myself some durations, 2 and 4 or 2 and 3. And then if I move this across a little bit, I can just link that to task 2. So I've got a link. And then create my resources on the resource sheet. I'll just use Bill and Ben. Bill and Ben, no money on this one. Go back to Gantt chart, resources, assign resources. So I'm going to assign Bill and Ben to those. So task 1 can be Ben, assign. Task 2 can be Bill, assign. Close that down, save this project as Project A, and then I'll create another one. Control N for new. So this will be Project B. Project B, task 1 and task 2. Same thing, I'll indent those. Tasks, indent, give them some durations. And then just link those two together, like so. Go to get a resource list, Bill and Ben again. I mean, you can also create a resource pool rather than doing it like this, but I want to show you how this works. So I'm going to save this as Project B. So now what I need to do is create a master project file that I can then embed these two files into and then create my report. So Control N again. This time I'll just call this master. Just give myself a space. Going up to the project tab, clicking on subprojects, and I want to get Project A, which is there. Double click on that and then leave a line space. You don't have to leave a line space, but I just like to do that. And then Project B. And then I will indent these two sub-projects underneath the master title. So it gives me an overall timeline at the end there. Now if you open up these little arrows, you can see the details. So when you open them up, you can see that you've got Bill and Ben on these two projects. What I want to do now is create a report that's going to show me that. So up to reports, and these are all the reports, these are preset reports, but I want to create a new one. I'll go for a blank one, ask you to name it. I'll call it My Projects. Give it whatever you want. Don't use a name that's already been used. Now you've got loads of items up the top here that you can utilize, charts, etc. But I want a table. I'm going to click that, and that just gives you the summary of that. Project 7 it's called, because I haven't saved it, but I'm not interested in any of this anyhow. I'm going across to resource, and it shows you now the two resources, but I don't want it like that. I want it to utilize some of this stuff down here. So filters, basically if you had resources that were material costs, they would also be listed here. You can knock those off by just going on work resources. That will just be Bill and Ben, which is what it's on now. Quite often you do have extra resources than those. So I would select that, and then I'm coming to this where it says group by, and I'm going to select project in here, group by project. Now that's collapsed them down. It's just showing Project A and Project B. But so I need to change the level that we're looking at down here from level 1 to level 2. So it shows me Bill and Ben working on those two different projects. So you can see them there. It's showing you them working on those two different projects. Now this is using projects that are just embedded. You could, if you use the resource pool, so if you use the resource pool, these would go red if there was over allocated, if the projects were going on the same time. So you can see that there is a bit of a clash for Bill, 27th to the 29th, but is also on this one, 28th to the 4th. So there's a clash there, but it's not flagging red anywhere. That would flag red though if you allocated a resource pool rather than just bringing them in like this. That would flag red, and that's what you'd want to do. If you want to look at this information as a timeline, you can actually do that by just inserting a chart, but I'll just move this one out of the way for a minute. Just move it over there a little bit and then get myself a chart. Just do a basic column chart. Now, this chart is looking at tasks. You can see it's got the details down here, but you've got resource at the top there. So that's showing me Bill and Ben again over the projects, but it's not actually showing the projects. So if I go down and select project, it's then going project A, project B. And if I go to this area at the top, because it's on name at the moment, I can actually change that to one of these options, and I'm going to go for time. And now that's gone really cluttered, but you can edit the time frame. So it's on days. So if I change that to weeks, let's see what that looks like. It might not be as cluttered. Click OK to that. It's got all this stuff down there. We're looking at all subtitles. Let's knock that to level 2. Didn't do anything. So we've got work and actual work. Let's get rid of actual work. It's less cluttered, but it's not really helping me decide where the clash of resources is, because these colors are just telling me what project each individual person is working on. So you'd have to basically play around with the different chart types, maybe have a look at line graph. That doesn't look great. You've got a combo chart. That doesn't look great either. This is like on 2 scales. So none of these are ticking my boxes in terms of how best that would look. But there's a table option, probably better, but you have got to read the actual timeline itself. If I put that back to tasks and set that to time, and let's see if that looks any better. Project A, project B, and then it's on project summary. If I go level 2, so it's slightly better, but I don't think a chart actually makes it any easier to look at than this table, but it's totally up to you. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can create a report that will show you what your resources are doing over multiple projects. So hopefully it's of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.